Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for January 18th, 2022. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, channel, and mentor. So as I was feeling into the energy today, it's funny, I didn't want to for some reason. And when I finally took the opportunity to just sit, I could feel this sense of sadness, of remorse, it felt, I don't want to say like death, but it felt as though there have been deaths. There have been changes that have been happening for everyone. And it feels as though there has been this glimmer of hope, this idea that these little truths have been emerging. And in these little truths, it's been creating these awakenings for people to shift beliefs, ideas, to come back to centers so that they can act on behalf of them, right? To act on behalf of yourself. And the vision that I got was interesting. I was at a funeral parlor and I was seeing myself and I was in the casket. Now, I didn't see myself in the casket, but the casket was going into, I guess, the burner. I was going to be cremated. And so I'm simply watching myself move into that place and be transformed, transmuted, the body changing form. And I then saw this vision of, like, many of us have driven down through the farmlands or like through the country, farmlands, through the country, and many of us have seen dilapidated houses or dilapidated barns. And it's always fascinating when you take a look and you're like, how did that part of the roof just start to fall away? How did, the side of the barn, like, how does it look so strange the way that it's falling apart? It doesn't seem to look very natural, right? And the reminder that's coming through is that we all transmute, we transform every single day. Every day, whether we're conscious or unconscious, there's a part of us that shifts and changes and transmutes our cells. Some of the cells, they die and regenerate. Some of our beliefs, they shift and they change. Some of our ways of being, they change paths. And that simply happens because we change our focus. When we take a look and go back to the barn or the house that is falling away, the reason why is because no one is focusing on the barn. No one is focusing their attention on the house. And so it begins to fall away energetically. And that's the exact same thing that happens to us. When we lose focus, things start to fall away, right? And so I woke up today and the first thought that came through was, today's energy is really not everything that you see is black and white. Not everything that you see is this or that. Not everything that you see is big or small. Not everything that you see is two sides of a coin. That there is so much possibility that is actually available there. Now, we are all conscious beings. We are all conscious. Science shares this with us, that in order for us to be alive in a body, we must be aware. We must have a consciousness. Now, there aren't very many studies on our consciousness, which is very fascinating. And yet at the same time, we know that to be alive, we must be conscious. Now, science also shares that we are only able to notice 0.000000001% of what is real, what is tangible. 0.0100000001%. And the 99.99999999999% is potential. It's possibility, right? And I went to define what possibility was, and it's one's utmost power, capacity, or ability. So imagine if you were to bring your focus to the 99.9999999% of possibility of potential that is available to you, rather than what you see, what you can touch, what you can hear, what you can taste, what you can feel, what you can put on. Yesterday, the invitation was to see the fulfillment of your life, to actually see yourself and to notice your surroundings, to notice the people in your life, to notice your money, how you felt about it, how you felt about your business, how you felt about your relationships, how you felt about the tangible, the things. And where were you attached to them? Where were you going outside of yourself in order to attain them? And did they match? Was that something that you wanted? Today, your invitation is, well, what if you could have the life that you desired? What would that be? What do you think that you would have to give up in order to attain that? What do you think that you would have to do in order to attain that? And in this invitation, it's to bring in the 99.99999% of potential and possibility, not the black and white narrow thinking. Today, there's this invitation to really see the magic, the 99.99999%, to see that there is actually potential, to see that you are always guided, to see that your higher self, your God, creator, universe, angels, unicorns, whatever it is that is supporting you in this lifetime, because you are never alone, always guided, is here to support you into leaping into what it is that you want. And to see that there's 99.99999% that is available to you if you were to move your focus and change the way that you are playing with your own limitations, to play with your own ideas that you can't have what you want until you have the money. Can't sign up for that program until I have the money. I can't do the thing until I see it, because seeing is believing. No, it's not. Because every single space that is available is energy, is potential, is the 99.99999%. And so are you willing to play with that idea today? Are you willing to see that you yourself are more? You are more than what you think. You are more than what you believe. That you, in fact, are limitless. Limitless in your capacity. According to the possibilities, your utmost power is the possibility, is the 99.9999%. The capacity of what you can do and what you can hold is really what you believe or what you think in your own mind. And so today, play with that. Play with the idea that there is so much more than what is available to your own senses. That the senses that are available to us are intuitive senses that all of us have available to us. I'm no different from you. That we are actually channels of energy, and that when we can move into a frequency in our body, and I'll use this as an example. If you are living life in fear and anxiety, then the capacity, the tonality, the thoughts and the ideas are that. That is what you are channeling. That is what is coming through. The stories that you are seeing on the news, that's where you're drawing your focus. You're making it bigger, right? But when you change the frequency of your body into that of love, peace, wealth, well-being, then that changes the consciousness of the thoughts that are channeling through you. What is available to you? What is being mirrored back to you? Everything in your life is feedback. You're the creator in your world. Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share, and I am happy to respond. Sending you all so much love. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.